Shakuntala Devi, the world's largest and the world famous mathematician, the greatest mathematician in the entire world. As a professor in physics, I was associated with her in her last days for so many years. She was my guru, and after her retirement as the greatest mathematician, she was turned an astrologer. So we had met in many seminars all over the globe, and my guru Madhuri Krishnamurti Shastri Garu, who hails from Rajahmundry, and Bangalore Venkataraman, who hails from Bangalore. So in the same way, the Shakuntala Devi, the world famous giant in mathematics, also hails from Bangalore. So we used to meet, and our gurus, both these gurus, used to have great seminars and great discussions, in which I was fortunate to hear those discussions. And in these seminars, the Astrological Society, which was held many seminars in Rajahmundry, in Umalahamalanga Kalyana Mandapam, Umarangamalingeshwara Kalyana Mandapam, all these great famous personalities in astrology used to come, and they used to submit their dissertations, their thesis, when our Gurudev Madhuri Krishnamurti Shastri Garu used to host these seminars. So I observed her, and for 2 decades I served her before she had left her physical body. So I observed her very keenly, why this woman had become so famous in mathematics, because I am very much keen interested in mathematics, even though I am a professor in physics from IIT Madras, getting a doctorate in IIT Madras, a student and alumni of IIT Madras. But she used to find the 7th root of and the 3rd root very accurately, very precisely, and in a very fast manner. So it posed many challenges. It posed for me why I shouldn't become like her. So we used to do some research papers on this mathematics and all. Of course, it's an all academic sessions, which I am going to concentrate now only on Shakuntala Devi, her contribution in mathematics, and the youth should get inspired listening at her story. Shakuntala Devi's contribution to mathematics was immense. She was a born math genius, and millions of students across the world learned from her with her workshops in schools and colleges. See, the students of many schools and colleges were fortunate enough being her disciples, being her students. She was crowned as human computer due to her strong calculative skills. And know more about her and her contribution to mathematics. Shakuntala Devi, the human computer of the world, as she was called, made a great contribution to maths. She was born on 4th November 1929 in a Brahmin family in Bangalore city of India. She had an extraordinary mathematical skill which has inspired millions of students across the world, not only me. Across the globe, all over the globe, she had hundreds, thousands of crores of students and fans even. At an early age, she became world famous through her superb mathematical skills. She belonged to a lower middle class family, and her father used to work in a circus. He had discovered extraordinary mathematical skills at an early age. He observed her and he thought that she was born with strong arithmetical skills, and if we develop those skills in her, she could become a great contributor in maths to the world. And in that way, the father has recognized, her father had recognized and shaped her to a great mathematician. And how many parents of among us are molding and observing our children and encouraging them in their interested areas. So then he made her participate in the mathematical talent shows. She had to drop out of school since her family was not able to afford her fees. But she is a born genius and was able to solve difficult maths calculations even without the need for formal education in school. Even at the age of 6, she used to visit universities to give public performances like the University of Mysore, Annamalai University, Osmania University, to name a few, and brilliantly she used to answer all the questions. She was becoming famous over the period of time and started to earn bigger money even being a child. Seeing a bigger opportunity overseas, she started touring across the world, starting with London in the 1950s, where she got popular in media with BBC, giving her the title of human computer. In her mathematical skills of speed and accuracy, she could beat the computers. And the feats of Shakuntala Devi are her contribution to maths. Some of them I am giving you. In Dallas at Southern Methodist College, she calculated the 23rd cube root of 201 digit number in 50 seconds, giving the answer 546,372,891 in comparison to a UNIVAC 1101 computer, which took more time, to around 12 more seconds to do the same calculation. At Imperial College London, 1980, she multiplied 768636977487 and 246509974579, calculating the 26th digit answer in 28 seconds. She holds a Guinness Book of World Record for this fastest human computation. And at Stanford University, US, 1988, she calculated cube root of 95443993 as 457 in 2 seconds. She calculated cube root of 2373927704 as 1334 in 10 seconds. She calculated the 8 root of 200,476,122,31936 as 46 in 10 seconds. And she, as per the New York Times, she could give you the cube root of 188,132,517 or almost any other number in the time it took to ask you the question. If you gave her any date in the last century, she would tell you what day of the week it fell on. So, how did Shakuntala Devi learn mathematical skill? Secret revealed. Shakuntala Devi was a born genius. She was totally a self-learner. She was daughter of circus performer, and she used to travel with her parents when she just 3 years old. It has been learned that card tricks helped her develop the skills of calculation. As soon as she learned to calculate cube roots mentally, she had started visiting many schools and colleges to demonstrate her calculative ability. She had begun traveling the world when she was in her teen age. So, what are the writings and selected works of Shakuntala Devi? Math ability. Awaken the math genius in your children. More puzzles to puzzle. Astrology for you. And Book of Numbers. Figuring the joy of numbers. In the wonderland of numbers. Perfect murder. Puzzles to puzzle you. Super memory. It can be yours. And she never liked the title human computer. It's one of the very interesting fact about Shakuntala Devi. The title was given to her when she appeared in an interview with the BBC channel. This show was hosted by Leslie Mitchell on October 5th, 1950. The channel had asked a very difficult question to her, to which she replied correctly. But the channel was not having the same answer, and hence they described the answer incorrect. However, when they checked it later, the answer was absolutely correct as given by Shakuntala Devi. Thereby, she got the title as human computer and became a household name. She did not receive any formal schooling is one of the very interesting facts. She belonged to a poor family and her parents could not pay the school fee, because of which she could not complete the school studies. She was honored in 2013 with a Google Doodle. This was done on 84th birth anniversary, and you can check the Google Doodle link. And writing of books, she had written a book figuring a joy of numbers still under print. Study of her ability, Arthur Johnson, who was a professor of educational psychology, studied Shakuntala Devi abilities in 1988. So, Lok Sabha elections, she fought Lok Sabha elections in 1980 against Indira Gandhi. According to an article in New York Times, she, as an independent candidate, and had fought from Mumbai and Medak, but she lost the elections and came to 9th position. And she was married to Paritosh Banerjee, an IAS officer, in 1960. And she died on 21st April 2013 at the Bangalore Hospital, Bengaluru. And her parents are C.V. Sundar Raja Rao sir, and her children Anupama Banerjee, and she used to accompany with her mother for many conferences, but of course she was not interested in all these conferences, in other demonstrations and all, wherein which you can visit the biography of Shakuntala Devi, which was acted by Vidya Balan, and more details we can study, we can about her details in our next videos. Thank you.